fantastic, as we all saw. And obviously, I should add, rightfully so.
This contest is set for one fall. Approaching the ring from Chicago, Illinois. Weighing 222 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
And to follow up on what happened at the Bash, CM Punk technically lost the match, but because it was not a pinfall or submission, CM Punk retained his World Heavyweight Championship.
And coming up next, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk, will collide with the Ultimate Opportunist Edge. What a main event. We've got it for you next.
We're back on WWE Superstars here on WGN America, and we're all set for one of the biggest main events in this program's history, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk, set for battle.
You think you know me?
Weighing 241 pounds, he is one half of the new Unified Tag Team Champions, the Rated R Superstar, Edge.
Not a bad night at the Bash for Edge when you consider he wasn't even scheduled to appear at all.
Well, Edge certainly got a break when SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long was, I believe, pressured into making a big decision, making something happen by Mr. McMahon, our chairman. And Theodore Long made the tag title match, the Colognes, of course, against Rhodes and DiBiase, a three-team match. And the Opportunist Edge and Chris Jericho took a major opportunity.
A triple threat match at the Bash, and Edge and Chris Jericho are now the undisputed tag team champions.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, that the undisputed tag team champions can compete on any brand. They can appear like tomorrow night on Friday Night SmackDown on My Network TV. They can be here on WGN America, of course, on Monday Night Raw, ECW, wherever. Undisputed means they go to any brand to defend those tag titles.
And Edge and Jericho are only the second undisputed tag team champions ever. Carlito and Primo held those titles since WrestleMania 25. Look at Punk being aggressive.
Well, it's going to be really interesting. Both these men have had emotional weeks. This past Sunday, CM Punk, who's still, I believe, has some issues with his eye. I'm not sure, but...
Well, that may have been why Punk was so aggressive. Edge may have gotten a shot in on Punk's eye.
Edge and Jericho go to the Bash, get put together in a moment's notice, and come out the undisputed tag team champions.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the exact same official that disqualified CM Punk after Punk kicked him in the back at the Bash.
Punk doing a pretty good job right now with those Muay Thai kicks on the thigh of the former world champion. A man that says he's essentially naked without the world title around his waist, Edge.
And Punk gonna go for a cover here, has the leg hooked briefly as Edge kicks out. And JR, what's next for these undisputed tag team champs? Chris Jericho and Edge, in your mind, can they coexist together?
Well, it's going to be challenging. Quite frankly, a lot of egos involved in Edge and Christian. I would like to add also, ladies and gentlemen, that after the Bash on Sunday night, that Punk went to this official that's officiating here tonight and apologized for his actions, that the kick was inadvertent, that Punk's division was impaired.
And now another cover.
And Punk certainly did not intend to kick the official. That's the story that we're getting. And I have no reason not to believe that, quite frankly.
Well, Jeff Hardy, I'm sure, tells a different story, JR.
I'm sure that he would. And I can understand Jeff's angst and his emotional state that he's in.
And now look at Edge with a roll-up. And if you're Jeff Hardy, you're thinking, what else can go wrong? So many times Hardy has just touched the edge of the brass ring, so to speak, and had it taken away by CM Punk. As another cover here, and a 2 this time.
Both these men are moving gingerly only 4 days after the Bash. Well, Jeff Hardy has been at the top of the mountain. He just hasn't resided there long enough to satisfy himself or his legion of fans in the WWE Universe.
Nearly threw Edge over the top rope, and down on that ring apron goes Edge. And now Punk, with some momentum, a baseball slide sends Edge crashing to the floor.
This is a one-fall non-title match. Our main event here tonight on WGN America.
You can see again, Punk tending to that eye. Ooh, what a boot!
That boot may have gone right in that same eye, the area, that injured eye, and that Punk's vision is not going to be any improved after that exchange with Edge. For the safety of the athletes, the officials' first responsibility.
Well, will this match continue, ladies and gentlemen? CM Punk obviously in a lot of pain. We'll find out next. We're back on WWE Superstars, and the match has continued, JR.
And Edge now doing a good job of taking the ultimate opportunity to beat the world's champion in this one-fall non-title matchup. Perhaps catching Punk on a good night.
Well, Edge, of all the superstars in SmackDown, Raw, or ECW, the one guy you don't want to face when you're wounded is Edge, because you know he will take advantage of an injury.
Well, that's smart. Nothing wrong with exploitation of an injury. In this arena, nice one-man flapjack. How could it be two?
And now a cover from Edge. And Punk not only has to be concerned about the arsenal that Edge brings to each and every match, but also about his obviously wounded eye.
Well, it's just hard to maintain one's focus when you're suffering an injury, certainly in such a delicate area as one's eye. Edge taking full advantage of this opportunity here tonight. And certainly CM Punk has heard it from all fronts. You know, has CM Punk been truly judged fairly this week since the bash on Sunday? I bet you a rack of ribs that somewhere tonight, someplace, Jeff Hardy is watching this match here tonight on WGN America.
And Jeff Hardy might be enjoying what he's seeing at the moment. Not that Jeff Hardy's Edge's biggest fan. Remember the ladder match those two squared off in at Extreme Rules. Jeff Hardy won that match, became the World Heavyweight Champion for about a minute, and then CM Punk cashed in that Money in the Bank contract.
Certainly Jeff Hardy showed us his emotion, how badly he wants to be the champion, when absolutely ballistic after the controversial decision on Sunday. CM Punk now starting to mount some offense. We know Jeff Hardy's passion is to be the world's champion. And CM Punk is just as passionate to keep it. Punk, Stepladder Enziguri got a near fall, and Punk has battled his way back into this match.
And back to Jeff Hardy. It seems that Jeff felt that CM Punk intentionally struck the referee with that kick and intentionally got disqualified. But CM Punk has simply said that's not true. Hook in the leg is Edge in a 2 count.
Certainly nothing inadvertent about that DDT. Edge's eyes are clear and focused, both of them. Can't say the same thing for CM Punk here tonight.
And once again, the championship can only change hands on a pinfall or submission. That was not the case Sunday at the Bash. Look at Edge setting up for the spear. CM Punk saw it coming. And now Punk with a cover. 2, no. And how about that strategy by the World Heavyweight Champion?
CM Punk made a great counter, perhaps out of desperation, and desperation may be setting in on Punk as he's thinking about something high risk on the outside on the apron. The springboard misses.
Oh, and a quick slam. Punk, 2. And Punk saying, wasn't that a 3? I'm hitting Edge with everything I've got.
Very competitive matchup here tonight. And that running knee is so effective.
And then Punk. Oh, is Edge going to sleep?
Oh, Edge raking the eyes.
You're right.
Edge raked the eyes, and he dug his fingers right into that injured eye of